Hi folks, welcome once again to my channel, EPV Media YouTube channel. So today we are on the fifth principle as propounded by Dr Agyekum Addo, the renowned and successful and wealthy Ghanaian entrepreneur who's propounded 7 principles of success and wealth creation. Now we've dealt with the first 4 principles, which are honesty and reliability, hard work, don't spend it all, invest it, and now we are on the 5th principle. If for any reason you haven't watched any of these episodes, well, don't be worried. You can click on the link that appears up here and it will take you straight to the folder where all the videos and other videos that I've made about how you can better your life with a technical or vocational skill. Now, Dr Agyekum Addo is also a very strong advocate for TVET, that is technical and vocational skill acquisition or education, because he believes this is where the future for employment and job creation lies. But who really is Dr Agyekum Addo? Here is a brief profile of this successful and wealthy Ghanaian entrepreneur. Dr Michael Agyekum Addo is one of Ghana's prominent, very experienced and very successful entrepreneurs with many businesses under his care. He is the owner and founder of Kama Industries Limited, a well-known Ghanaian pharmaceutical company which has now been acquired by the internationally acclaimed pharmaceutical brand Aspen. But being the serial entrepreneur that he is, he has founded and is now the CEO of Mikado Holdings Limited, which comprises a whole lot of other companies, including another pharmaceutical company, Mikado Pharmacy. Dr Michael Agyekum Addo is also a traditional ruler. Due to his vast experience and success as an entrepreneur, he was installed by the overlord of the New Dwabin traditional area, that is Dasibre Professor Emeritus Otibuatin II, as the development chief of the traditional area. Dr Michael Agyekum Addo is also an author. Based on his personal experiences, having overcome numerous difficult circumstances which he turned into victory stories, he has come up with 7 principles which has worked and continue to work for him and which he wants to share with everybody, especially the unemployed youth and graduates in particular. This is because he thinks there are a lot of opportunities around us which can be turned into successful money-making businesses, but which we are unable to exploit because we are trained to use the wrong side of our brain in our thinking processes, and also because we fail to abide by some simple but effective principles which has worked and continue to work for him. So he has put these principles together in his books, The 7 Principles of Success and Wealth Creation, which is a bestseller, and The Fundamentals of Entrepreneurship, books 1 and 2, both of which have been approved by the Ghana Education Service GES and the National Council for Curriculum Assessment of Ghana, NACA. And these are the principles he will be sharing with all of you out there in the coming weeks. So that is the profile of Dr Agyekum Addo, and now he is going to tell us about the 5th of the 7 principles that made him a very successful and wealthy entrepreneur. But before we get there, I would just like to once again appeal to you, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please, you're missing out on a lot. Subscription is free, you won't be charged for subscribing. Now, anytime you subscribe to this video, you add to the number and you help my channel grow. What this enables me to do is that it gives me the leverage to approach people out there who have the necessary information about how their skills and knowledge and whatever it is that they have has enabled them establish themselves successfully. Then I can in turn bring this information to you for free. So please, before you continue, just subscribe. Just click on the red subscription button below at the corner there, and then you click on the post notification bell, also mark as all, and that's it. And don't also forget to like or give this video a thumbs up, and then comment and share so that as many people as possible will get to hear about what we're doing on this channel. So now, let's go listen to Dr Agyekum Addo as he explains to us about the 5th principle that has made him very successful and wealthy. Let's go listen to him now.
You use your right hand side of your brain. It is the only thing that identifies opportunities.
The idea is how to be successful.
Entrepreneurship is self-made, self-employed, self-business. So do it yourself.
Let us discuss money.
We are entering a new era. Tell me any subject area and I'll tell you the business associated with it.
My dear viewer, today is another interesting day. We are going to discuss a very, very important principle of wealth creation and being successful. Today, we are going to discuss the fifth principle of don't forget your history. Let us recapitulate. The 7 principles include honesty and reliability, hard work, don't spend it all, invest it, and now don't forget your history. Next to it is fear God and patience. But let us discuss don't forget your history. Let's go back to the book. What am I saying? Life is a process, and each stage is vital and necessary for the next step to be built on. Each stage should be protected, remembered, and taken care of. When we learn from our mistakes, misfortunes, or failures, or tragedies, then we are building on our successes and we consolidate our gains. So never worry, never despair. Don't think that you've made a mistake, so you are going to give up and commit suicide. Far from that. Don't say that you will not continue your business. Please go on. You must master yourself. You can only be a master if you have learned lessons anyway. If you don't fall, you can never rise. You can become a well-baked bread only when you pass through the mill. Become a dough before we put you into the oven and bake you to a good bread. But when you give up or give in or shut down, you become vulnerable and could easily be run over by the process and remain a pauper and even die without leaving a legacy. Once there lived a poor young man who always walked past a rich man's house. One day, the rich man called him, said, "Gentleman, can you mow my grass for me?" My gardener did not come to work. Immediately, the poor boy just made a cross. Mina papaya frame se memedo ni fie echi ha money. Because money is wisdom and people, and money itself is people, networking is important to me. Me, poor man, I should go and mow. So the guy decided to go and mow, happily singing and whistling at the same time. When he finished, the rich man gave him a tip. He refused it. That is your friendship that matters to me and not the money. Are you learning from it? Learn from that. Be selfless and be a reliable person. The third week, the poor boy saw the grass growing. So he voluntarily went and mowed the grass again. And then again. And then again. These people had become friends. So the rich man one day gave him some of his shirts and his shoes. And the guy vowed that these are the legacy the man has given me. I'm going to work harder and harder. My dear viewer, 20 years down the line, this poor boy became the deputy managing director of that man's company. And when he was asked the secret of his success, he said, when the man gave me his shirts and the shoes, I hid my old clothing, the tattered ones. I put them in a plastic bag and put them under my bed. Every week, if not every day, I pick it up and watch it and tell myself, I will never go back to these tattered clothes. I don't want to forget my history, that I was the poor person that the man picked, that the man brought. This is the lesson that I'm talking about. Don't forget your history. We go back to the book, and it's talking about your past. A person without a past is like a tree with no roots. Everyone has a past, too. And the past, along with all the baggage that you carry around, shaped you into the person you are. The baggage can be good life, good character, good friends, and that will propel you to be a good person. This American historian, Santayana, he once said, those who cannot remember the past are condemned to repeat it. So if you are getting problems, remember those problems and don't try to repeat them. Bishop Sappho, this renowned anthropologist, also had to tell us that this cultural heritage that we have is so rich, the Ghanaian culture, that we've got to keep it. He continued to say that when the white man came, they enculturated us, whereby we try to copy the white man's culture and forget about our own. When we talk about culture, he means language, our diet, dress code, and the way we name ourselves. Because naming is very important to us. The more you name your child after somebody that he doesn't know and can never relate, the more you are making him lose who he is. Naming is very important. A Japanese remains a Japanese, and I love my friends Nigerians. They will maintain their names, their cultural names. A Chinese is forever a Chinese. You see him anywhere you meet. But when you meet a Ghanaian, certain places, from the tonation of his English, you might think that he's an African American. Hey! People or these guys in the United States and Europe have lost their roots. So they are forming gangs, and drug and crime rate is increasing. For most people, except those abandoned at birth, life starts at home. And your parents are your biological friends. They are your family. Your parents nurtured you till you grew up. Through all the difficult times, parents will put you in their very best to ensure that you are able to have a normal childhood. When you were sick, they lovingly took care of you till you became better. They invested everything they have in bringing you up to be an even better person than they are. Your family is therefore very, very important of your past, which must not be ignored. Parents and siblings contribute in diverse ways to your well-being. Even in situations where parents were irresponsible towards you as a child, you have to use those experiences to better your life. They strengthen you mentally. Bad experiences even make you a stronger person and mentally stable, emotionally resilient, and physically and spiritually strong. Now let's talk about the community. It is also important not to forget your community. Having stayed there, you have a first-hand experience of how life was in the community. You know all the problems existing in the area and how difficult life can be at that community. Do not forget the places through which you have passed into your present environment. As you enjoy these facilities that you are in now, in the urban area, in your current community, you must remember that it is a privilege which you must not abuse. It's only by God's grace that you are who you are now. Show gratitude and give back to the community by supporting developmental projects such as building schools, improving sanitation, health status of the people, help build the infrastructure, lights, water, and similar improvements. Help them. How much does it cost to buy 1,000 pieces of pencils or pens for your local community? The JSS, some of them are not having exercise books to do their homework. How much does it cost to donate 1,000 exercise books to your local community? Don't forget your history. In present-day Ghana, many people do not visit their hometown because they fear witches and wizards. Charlie, wherever you are, if they want to attack you, they will be there. So don't worry. Just go there. Face them, because you yourself, you are also spiritually empowered. It is important, therefore, to remember where you are coming from and visit whenever you can. This will help you remain a humble, modest, and level-headed person. All these attributes will help you to be successful and wealthy. Modesty will help you save some of the money. Humility will help you relate well to all colleagues, your staff, and friends. And as a level-headed person, you'll be careful and thorough in all that you do and all that you say. Efie, enifie, kofie. And remember that you have said no for some time, 3 years, 5 years. But now you have made it, you've gotten roots. Don't forget your history. Give back to society. This is a very important trait that must be acquired if you want to be successful. Every man according to his purpose of his heart, so let him give, not grudgingly or of necessity, for God loveth a cheerful giver. 2 Corinthians chapter 9, verses 7. Do not wait for people to beg you for help before you give. When you identify an opportunity to give back to the family or community, your hometown or society, do so willingly and cheerfully, and the rewards of that act of love shall surely come back to bless you, your family, and your business. By so doing, you will grow from grass to grace, from failure to success, and from poverty to wealth. You will receive praises and blessings, and the society will acknowledge it and reward and honor you. In 2003, I, Mike Addo, my company called Kama Health Services, asked for the list of all octogenarians in my village. Do you know octogenarian? All 80 years and above people. They were 26, and I donated a set of radio for all of them. They were happy and they were praying for me. You can imagine how grateful they were. Every morning they came to thank me. Others sent their grandchildren to offer their thanks. In each of these messages, the phrase, God bless you, was there. And that is how the blessing comes. At Christmas in 2009, the gift changed from radio sets to food. This time, my focus was all sexagenarians, or 60 years and above. And I slaughtered cows, and the God bless you increased. 2011, it also changed. Do you want me to tell you? Try yours. Giving back to community, hometown, or your family need not necessarily be expensive after you have developed your financial roots. Few exercise books, pens and pencils can assist a brilliant but needy person do his homework and class exercises better, and even encourage him to go to school. Sports equipment can attract these young kids to go to school, to socialize, and even unearth their talents. Occasionally, go back to give lectures and mentor them. Some will automatically learn from you and wish to be like you. Do not let the past experiences, such as poor upbringing, loss of parents or guardians, loss of spouse, lack of clothing, shelter, or even food, and any other heartbreaking obstacles discourage you at all. Examples abound in society where very noble people triumphed over very difficult situations in life. If I tell you what happened to Abraham Lincoln, this renowned Abraham Lincoln, you will marvel. At age 21, Abraham failed in his business. At 22, a year later, he was defeated in a legislative race. At 24, he failed again in business. And at 26, his fiancée died. At 27, Abraham Lincoln had a nervous breakdown. At 34, he lost a congressional race. At 45, he lost a senatorial race. And at 47, Lincoln lost a vice presidential race. At 49, he tried the senatorial race again, but failed. But you know what? At age 52, Abraham Lincoln was elected the 16th president of the United States of America. Let me give you one story. A 4-year-old child who was partially deaf came from school one day with a note from his teacher that he should be withdrawn from the school because he was stupid. The mother refused to accept that her son was stupid and unable to learn. No, I can't take it, the mother said. She taught him till he became the greatest Thomas Edison, who again failed over 1,000 times to invent the light bulb before finally succeeding. He invented the light bulb the whole world uses and many other inventions. If he had given up in life from his bad history of failures, mankind wouldn't have benefited and he also wouldn't have been seen to be the greatest with electricity. My history of selling groceries at the age of 7, failing my A-levels at age 21, and repeating my university education in 1975 never discouraged me. I wanted to be a health personnel, and luckily, through hard work, reliability, whatever, I am now a pharmacist. I also do business as well. I rather strengthened myself by remembering my history of where I am coming from. Don't forget your history. It's supposed to teach you. My childhood trading experiences has made me a greater marketer, and my teaching experiences has also improved my public speaking life. Let your children develop the thick skin. What is the thick skin? Let them do menial jobs. Let them sell or trade. After JSS, whilst waiting to go to the SS, let them learn, boy or girl, hairdressing or sewing or catering. Every holiday during the SS, now they can read and write. They are now matured. Let them learn a vocation, masonry, carpentry, whatever. The next holidays, they try another hand to be an electrician. Whilst waiting for the university, let them become mechanics. Where you are repairing your cars, let your children go there and learn. It will take away shyness. It will bring them together to make them respect artisans, and then they will be multi-skilled. Experience, the name given to mistakes. You know, there's a book called You Can Win by Shivkera. In that book, he says that wise people learn from their mistakes, but wiser people learn from other people's mistakes. He warned that when you make a mistake, admit it quickly. Don't dwell on it. Learn from it and don't repeat it. Admit it quickly. Do you admit your mistakes? Oh, you try to give excuses. You want to explain. You want to give reasons. That's why you are poor. If you really want to be successful and rich, please accept your mistakes quickly. Don't dwell on it by giving excuses, giving examples, taking the blame to somebody else. Don't pass the buck. Accept it quickly. Don't dwell on it. Learn from it. Let it become the watchword and never repeat it. You'll be successful. These will guide you not to assign blame to the mistakes that you do. When you are losing money, it's not Satan, it's yourself. When money is not coming, you are not learning from your past mistakes. You are repeating your mistakes. Don't cut your nose to spite your face. Good roots make good trees, and good trees give good fruits. So if you are not watering the plant very well, now remember that the next plant you have to water it well. Keep this phrase in your mind. If it's to be, then it's up to me. Let us repeat it. If it is to be, then it is up to me. Stick to it and encourage yourself, and your inch towards success and wealth is guaranteed. Thank you.
Well. Another insightful and very helpful presentation from Nana Dr. Agyekum Addo. And as I keep on saying, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please kindly do so now. Just click on the red subscription button below at the corner there, and then you click on the post notification bell, which is also marked as all, and that's it. Don't also forget to kindly give this video a thumbs up or like it, and then comment and then share, so that as many people out there as possible will get to know about what the information we're giving out on this channel for free. So God willing, I'll be coming your way with the 6th principle of the 7 principles of success and wealth creation by Nana Dr. Agyekum Addo very soon. Thank you very much for watching. God bless you. Have a wonderful week and day, and then I'll see you very soon. Bye for now.